Hello everybody, and welcome to a new video that I am doing on baseball once again. This video is pretty special to me because a really good friend of mine told me recently that they are a Cincinnati Reds fan, or they were back in the early to mid 70s. Well, this person is fantastic, and I believe that they should have a video dedicated to them. Alright, let's hope you like it. Thank you. First video is Johnny Bench, one of the best players of all time, taking Dick Chidrow with a home run, I believe in the fourth game of the 1976 World Series. There's George Foster running the bases and Johnny Bench. I remember these guys quite well. I was kind of young at the time, but there's no one better than Johnny Bench, in my opinion, as a catcher. Period. End of discussion. Tony Kubek's speaking right now. You can hear him. Instead, it hits the foul pole. Here's Bench's second home run. Roy White trying to get it, jumps up and he misses it. An old Yankee Stadium, which was such a cool place in 1976. Tony Perez scoring. Man, was this team good. This Reds team was phenomenal for a 2-year stretch. And really from 1970 to 1976, they were a wonderful team. Bench was a true pro. He was a true pro. Here's Roy White trying to go back. He jumps up into the stands and the ball landed just to the left. And what a good effort. Next video is one of the best hitters of all time, Pete Rose. Most hits of all time. Charlie Hustle would run into everything as hot as possible. This is Game 7 of the World Series against the Red Sox at Fenway. Reds down by a run. Boom! Right up the middle. And that's how I tell kids to hit. Hit the ball up the middle, level swing. Don't try to be a hero to hit a fly ball because you might pop up. This is perfect execution by Rose. I'm just so impressed. He was such a good hitter. Both sides of the plate. Nobody played harder than him. Fraylin, very good player with the Red Sox in his own right, trying to throw him out. Ball tails off to the left side. Carlton Fisk has no chance. Tony Perez in the 1976 World Series against the Yankees. In 1-for-4 evening. Against the mighty Yankees. Clutch. There you go. Ken Griffey Sr. scores. Clutch as usual as this team was. The Reds of the mid-70s were as good as any team in the history of Major League Baseball, period. End of discussion. Fraylin up in the 9th inning trying to win Game 6 of the 1975 World Series. 9th inning. 2 out, 1 out. Len hits a fly ball to left field. George Foster comes up, fires a bomb, and what a play. That's unbelievable to be able to keep the game still going, to throw a bullet like that. I admire plays like that. Foster, foul territory. One hopper, perfect, and the guy's out by about 10 feet. Unbelievable. The most important plays of the World Series 1975. Tony Perez hits a bomb. Bill Lee was very stubborn and said, I'm going to throw an Ephus pitch. Perez was waiting for it. He absolutely creamed it. And this made the Reds come back into the game from 3-0 to 3-2. Who knows who would have won the World Series if this doesn't play. This is a huge home run. Perez crushed it. And all the power to him to do that. Very, very, very impressive. And ironically, later on in his career, Tony Perez came to the Red Sox. This video is toward the end of Tom Seaver's no-hitter that he had in 1978. Seaver was an outstanding pitcher. As many of us know, pitched a no-hitter in this game. He struck out 19 times. He struck out 19. Dumb John. He struck out 19 batters in the game one time, which was tying the record. Outstanding. It's such good stuff, really. I was always impressed with him. The Mets were so dumb to trade him in 1977 for Doug Flynn. What a terrible trade that was. And I think the Mets got somebody else too, like Pat Zachary. Oh yeah, that really worked out too for the Mets. Gary Templeton, shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals, who just hit the ground ball, would eventually get traded to the Padres for the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. What a great trade for the Cardinals at the time. They got a Hall of Famer. Gary Templeton was a pretty good player, but not as good as Ozzie Smith, obviously. Not even close.
In the long history of the Cincinnati Reds, George Hendrick Riverfront. The last Reds no-hitter thrown was back on the 30th of April, 1969 by Jim Maloney. At Crosley Field, he no-hit the Houston Astros 10-0. Seaver is a strike away. He stretches. He checks the runner. He pitches. He pitches high a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Difficult at the end of the game when you're pressing to try to get that last out of a no-hitter. It can really tax you. Unbelievable. Well deserved for a great pitcher, class act, Tom Seaver, all the way. Always liked him. He wanted to play for the Red Sox for 1 year in 1986 too. How ironic. And then he got hurt. Couldn't pitch in the World Series. But man, was he good. He was so good. Alright, well I hope you all enjoy watching this video of old Cincinnati Reds memories. Have a nice evening.